Bonjour and welcome to French with Basu. Today we are going to talk about French verbs, and I will also mention the verb groups which will help you to easily conjugate any verb. Yes, any verb. If you like my video, press a thumbs up, leave your comment, share your opinion. Let me know if you have any queries on French language and grammar, and also let me know what could be the topic which I should cover in my future videos. Let's learn about French verbs. A sentence has usually three fundamental parts: a subject, a verb, and an optional object. A verb is the heart of a sentence. A verb is a word which is used to describe an action, state, or occurrence, and as I said, it is the heart of a sentence. In French, regular verbs are those which are conjugated in a regular pattern, which are easy to learn and easy to use, and irregular verbs are those which are easy to use but they are not conjugated in the same way. There are three groups of verbs in French: les verbes du premier groupe, les verbes du deuxième groupe, les verbes du troisième groupe. First, second, and third group of verbs. The verbs from premier group always end with er, except aller, which means to go. Aller verb belongs to third group. Most of the verbs in French belong to first group category, and they all are regular verbs. Here are some first group verbs: manger, parler, chanter, regarder, écouter, rencontrer, etc. First group verbs are regular verbs because they have regular ways of conjugation. All verbs from first group are conjugated in the same way, so they are regular verbs. If you want to make sentences using first group verbs, you can press this I button and check out my video on first group verbs conjugation in present. Second group verbs end with IR, and many of these verbs derive from adjectives. Like rouge means red, it's an adjective, and you have rougir, which means to redden, to blush, etc. In the same way, from vert you have verdi, from noir, noirci, from blanc, blanchir, from grand, grandi, from pâle, pâlir. These verbs are fewer in number. As I have said, most of the verbs in French are from first group. Second group verbs are also regular verbs because they also have the regular way of conjugation. That is, all verbs from second group are conjugated in the same way, so they are regular verbs. If you have learned already the first group verbs and their conjugations, you can go for second group verbs and their conjugations in present. The link goes here. And the third group verbs are irregular verbs because they are not always conjugated in the same way. You need to memorize some basic third group verbs and their conjugation, and it's super easy. Believe me, if you have not seen our video on third group verbs and their conjugations, here's the link of the first part of that video for you. The verbs of third group end in IR, OIR, and RE, ER, OER, and RE. They are conjugated in different ways. If you remember the conjugation of one verb, you can conjugate any verb from that family and any verb that resembles it. Like, if you know how venir work, you will also know how revenir, devenir, parvenir, souvenir, etc. work. Here are some third group verbs for you which end with IR, OIR, and RE. Avoir, être, savoir, venir, connaître, sortir, partir, descendre, etc. Although the third group verbs are lowest in number in French, but they are the irregular verbs, and always you need to know some basic third group verbs and their conjugation. Here's the link for the second part of third group verbs conjugations. Third group verbs will no longer remain irregular and they will become fun to learn, as whenever you will find them, just keep notes of their conjugation. That's how you have to memorize some of the third group verbs, as they do not have any regular pattern. Now, a very important question: how to distinguish a third group verb ending in IR from another verb from second group ending with IR. Let's take finir from second group and dormir from third group. Let's conjugate them in present with the subject nous. Nous finissons and nous dormons. In second group, you will have this ISS in nous form. In third group conjugation, you will never have this ISS with no form. That's how you know if a verb belongs to third group or second group ending with IR. I have promised that I will make a video on verb groups. I have made it for you. Please share your comments. What are the topics that I should cover in my next videos? Press a thumbs up and stay connected by subscribing to my channel. And if you press that bell button, there will be a beautiful shining flower waiting outside of your door. No, it will not be there. You will just receive the notifications of my videos. Wait, what? Au revoir. Do subscribe to my channel and press the bell button to get the notifications of my upcoming videos. If you don't subscribe, I will call Santa and make him eat some horrible foods cooked by me. He will never come back again to the planet Earth.